If you've ever felt lost, broken, or defeated, take heart. Life has a way of bringing us to our knees, making us feel like the darkness will never lift. But even in the deepest despair, there is a promise, a light that cannot be extinguished. Because the greatest victory in history began in the darkest moment. A moment when all seemed lost, when hope seemed buried forever. But that was not the end. Early in the morning, on the first day of the week, the world was about to change forever. The women went to the tomb, their hearts heavy with grief, their steps slow with sorrow. They carried spices, a final act of love for the one they thought they had lost. Grief weighed heavy on their hearts. The pain of loss was almost unbearable, a reminder of the fragility of life and the finality of death, or so they believed. Jesus was gone, or so they thought. But then, something extraordinary happened. The stone was rolled away. The tomb was empty. The place where death was supposed to reign was now filled with light and life. And an angel appeared, saying, "He is not here, he has risen." These words echoed through the ages, a declaration of victory over death itself. Can you imagine the shock, the joy, the realization that everything they thought they knew about life and death had been turned upside down? Death thought it had won. The grave thought it had claimed its victory, but it was wrong. Because Jesus had other plans, plans to bring life where there was death, hope where there was despair, and joy where there was mourning. The resurrection wasn't just a victory for Jesus, it was a victory for all of us. A victory that transcends time, reaching into every corner of the world and every heart willing to receive it. It was proof that death doesn't have the final say. That even in the darkest moments, there is a promise of light. It was God's promise to the world, a promise that love wins, that life wins, that no matter how broken things may seem, restoration is always possible. In his rising, Jesus defeated sin and death. He broke the chains that held humanity captive and opened the door to a new kind of freedom. But more than that, he gave us hope. A hope that is unshakable, unbreakable, and eternal. A hope that no matter how dark life gets, no matter how heavy the burdens we carry, there is always a light that will break through. And here's the best part. This hope isn't just for the past, it's for today. It's for you. The resurrection wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning, a new life, an eternal life, a life filled with purpose and promise. So today, as you go about your life, remember the empty tomb, remember the victory, remember the love that conquered all, and remember that no matter what you face, hope is alive because Jesus is alive, and that changes everything, everything.